Out there on this Monday, we're going to be tracking some scattered rain showers. This could contain also some embedded thunderstorms, and some of those could be on the stronger side. More details on the timing coming up.
Also coming up this morning, a tragedy in Annapolis. 3 people dead, 3 others injured in a shooting last night. What we know this morning from police.
Well, it's customer frustration. Netflix cracking down on password sharing, how this impacts you and your wallet.
And if you're planning a summer vacation, we have some tips from local law enforcement on how you can keep your home safe while you're away.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it's almost 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside on this Monday. Jackie, people can expect to see some showers today.
Yes, we're going to be watching for those showers moving their way across the region from west to east and into the early afternoon. That's when we could be seeing some isolated thunderstorms. So certainly want to be weather aware for those outdoor plans right around the midday time frame. Satellite radar, though, out there right now, already noticing some raindrops. The leading edge of some rain showers back out towards western Maryland, parts of West Virginia right now. Also did see a few sprinkles across southernmost parts of Maryland. Those have since exited their way off towards our east. So yes, we're watching that main line of rain now pushing in over towards Cumberland as well as parts of West Virginia. Temperatures out there right now. It's a warm start to the day. We're talking 60s and even low 70s, still holding at 73 in DC, 71 right now in Hagerstown. Those dew points are also a little bit higher as well. We're seeing dew points into the 60s, and when we're talking dew points in the 60s, that's more of that muggy feel to the air. And not only are we tracking the mugginess, we're also tracking breezy conditions, and then also the showers and thunderstorms that are expected through the latter half of the morning and into the early afternoon hours. And some of these thunderstorms could be on the stronger side, with wind gusts being the main impact, but also could see some frequent lightning. Right now, I do want to toss it over to Shanika. The all-part look at those roadways. How's traffic right now?
Well, in the district, you're looking okay along DC 295 at this point, but past Kenilworth Avenue, you will start to see a traffic volume just increase at this hour. You're in the 6 o'clock hour, so it's expected. Now, not too far off of Eastern Avenue and Nanny Helen Burroughs, we have an overturned vehicle, so it is causing some delays, and they did shut a portion of that road down. So do watch for those delays there. Overall, you're looking good along the Capitol Beltway. Your major roads like 66 and 95, it's all looking good. 270 even. You are dealing with, again, some delays heading southbound on DC 295.
Thank you, Shanika. Your time right now is 6:02 on a Monday.
Let's take a look at your Know and Go headlines this morning. 3 people are dead and 3 others hurt after a shooting in Annapolis. Police say it happened around 8 o'clock last night near Paddington Place and Edgewood Road. Police say they have a person of interest in custody. They also believe the person that they have in custody and the victims knew each other.
And it should be easier to catch a train on the Red Line this morning. As of today, Metro is increasing service from a new train every 8 minutes to a new train every 6 minutes. The new schedule will run until 9:30 every weeknight. Red Line trains will still run every 8 minutes on the weekends.
And this weekend, thousands of people turned out for the annual Capitol Pride Parade and Festival. The tradition started 48 years ago with a block party called Gay Pride Day. Organizers believe more than 350,000 people lined streets this year for the parade Saturday. This makes it the biggest in its history. All right, developing this morning, Annapolis police are investigating a mass shooting that happened in a neighborhood last night.
6 people were shot. We do know 3 of them died at the scene, and that is where we find our Lex Wars this morning. So, Lex, what are you learning this morning now from police?
Well, we do know that those 3 surviving victims are now in stable condition. Initially, they were taken to shock trauma, and now we know that they are in stable condition. Police, like you said, have been working here overnight trying to figure out exactly what led up to this shooting. They do have a person of interest in custody and a weapon, but no charges have been filed at this time. Now, the shooting actually happened around 8 o'clock right here on Paddington Place. Neighbors tell us that there was some kind of party going on at the house at the time, and police say they believe there was an exchange of gunfire, that the people who were shooting and the victims know each other. 3 of those victims did die outside on the front lawn of the home. Now, all of the people who were shot were men. The victims range from ages early 20s to early 50s. Police say something like this is highly uncommon around this neighborhood, and it was definitely something that Mayor Buckley had some strong words about.
People trying to resolve issues with guns. It is the most ridiculous thing that we can do as a society. We have to do things to stop this.
Well, even though police say that the people involved did know each other, they also say this was an isolated incident, and Police Chief Jackson was ensuring the public that there is no public safety threat. He made sure to say that multiple times. The last time we heard from him, that was just after midnight. They are, in the past hour since I've been here, have been pulling, evidence from the scene and taking crime scene investigator trucks out of here. Hopefully we will have another update from police here soon, and we'll be able to bring that to you both here and online on DCNewsNow.com. For now, live in Annapolis, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. Your time right now is 6:05. Also developing this morning, a man is in custody for murder of a teenager on a Green Line Metro train last month. Police say they arrested 23-year-old Keith Williams in connection to the deadly shooting. Now, it happened back in May. Police say Williams shot 17-year-old Brendan Ofori on the train as it was headed to the waterfront station. Williams is charged with first-degree murder. Meantime, police in Silver Spring are investigating a death this morning. Montgomery County officers say they got a call after midnight Saturday about a possible assault along University Boulevard. Just a few blocks away from Langley Crossroads, they found 30-year-old Elmer Camacho Aguilar, who was suffering from injuries. He was taken to a hospital where he died. Police are offering a $10,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest.
Your time right now is 6:06. A commuter alert for you this morning. If you take the George Washington Memorial Parkway on your morning commute, you need to be ready for some delays. The 3-lane traffic pattern has been extended. That means the right northbound lane will temporarily close from Route 123 to Windy Run Bridge. The National Park Service is asking drivers to respect the speed limit and plan alternate routes to avoid any delays. And some good news for Metro bus riders right now. Starting today, Metro is adding more buses on all routes that provide service to the 4 closed stations on the Orange and Silver lines. Metro has also started running a new Silver Line Express route that will run 7 days a week. The line runs between Roslyn and McLean stations. Now, Metro says the new route means riders going from Roslyn to Dulles Airport should double check that the shuttle is going to the airport. And Metro says these changes are so that they can move more people and decrease the wait times. The Vienna, Dunloring, West Falls Church, and East Falls Church stations will remain closed through June 25th.
Also this morning, commuters can expect to see more Red Line Metro trains moving through stations. Now, WMATA says it is ramping up service from every 8 minutes to every 6 minutes. Trains will run on that schedule all day through 9:30 at night on weekdays. Red Line trains will also still run every 8 minutes on weekends. And it has been a few weeks since Metro installed new fare gates at its Fort Totten Metro station. Officials say the changes have cut the number of fare evaders in half.
That is right. One D.C. council member believes she has a plan to cut down on people who don't pay even more. Currently, Metro Rail fare evaders around the district could be fined $50. However, they do not have to give their name or address to Metro Police who catch them. D.C. Councilmember Brooke Pinto wants to double that fine to $100 for anyone who does not provide that information.
It's good to encourage people to pay. The money goes into paying them for the work that they do, especially given the recent violence that's been on the Metro. So, yeah.
Fare evaders in Maryland and Virginia already facing that $100 fine. Pinto's measure could be voted on during this week's council meeting. All right, well, tens of thousands of people turned out this weekend for the annual Capitol Pride Parade and Festival. Yeah,
despite the large crowd, some parade goers, though, are still concerned about the future of the LGBTQ+ community. Our Dave Laval has a closer look.
The 48th edition of the Capitol Pride Parade has been called by organizers its largest in its history. It may also be considered its most challenging.
There's not that many kids out there in the world who can be unapologetically themselves.
17-year-old Amir of Maryland transitioned to male from a female more than 3 years ago. Amir is among the thousands of participants who display that pride in D.C.'s annual Capitol Pride Parade.
as a young student, as a young athlete, that means a lot to everyone around me who is able to be themselves and be out here and, you know, is celebrating who they are and celebrating each other and loving on each other.
This year's parade comes at a politically charged time for the LGBTQ community. The Human Rights Campaign has issued its first national state of emergency due to the more than 70 bills passed this session in various state legislatures. That, according to the campaign, is an all-time high. Many of the measures target transgender people. That must change, says arguably the nation's most notable person in the transgender movement, Assistant Secretary for Health, Admiral Rachel Levine.
Fight against these regressive state laws that are being passed, which damage and attack our vulnerable community.
The Human Rights Campaign estimates more than 500 bills have been introduced in state legislatures this year that target the LGBTQ community. That's more than quadruple the number from 2015. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
And the Human Rights Campaign praised Michigan and Minnesota for expanding LGBTQ plus rights over the last year. Meantime, Florida, Tennessee, and Texas are listed as the most hostile states.
And in honor of Pride Month, hundreds of people were welcomed to the South Lawn of the White House on Saturday. President Biden spoke to the crowd, promising his support for the LGBTQ plus community. There was also live entertainment. The event was originally scheduled for Thursday, but delayed due to poor air conditions from the wildfires in Canada. All right, coming up on 6:11.